Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CCN. Well, this video is about the Polar Silk Road. It's part of the Belt Road Initiative by China, and this is why Canada needs to pay more attention to our Arctic. That's the back door to the country. So China wants a Polar Silk Road. This is an article I'm going to look at here from the Providence Journal, and it is from J. William Middendorf. China's Belt Road and Initiative now threatens Canada is the title of it. And Mr. Middendorf is a resident of Little Compton, served as Secretary of the Navy during the Ford administration. His recent book is The Great Nightfall, How We Win a New Cold War. Known as Hope Bay in Nunavut, Canada, 120 miles north of the Arctic Circle, it is a 50 by 15 mile stretch of property consisting of a 2,000 ton per day gold ore processing plant, airstrips, roads, fuel storage facilities, power plants, and administrative buildings, and a wharf extending a half a mile in the now often ice-free Arctic Ocean. Negotiations now underway would make it the property of the People's Republic of China. This is from August of 2020. Suspicious Canadians see the wharf as capable of being enlarged into a major dock capable of accommodating icebreakers, submarines, and surface warships of the People's Liberation Army Navy. The acronym for that is PLAN. And believe it could become the northern equivalent of Chinese military and economic development in the disputed islands of the South China Sea. They pointed out that the U.S. Navy recently had to deploy 2 massive aircraft carrier battle groups in the vicinity of these islands, a major buildup from the usual freedom of the seas patrols by individual destroyers. To demonstrate U.S. commitment to international law and to protecting freedom of the seas, which will such show of force be needed to warn off Chinese territorial ambitions in the Arctic. Right now, however, the Trudeau government seems more concerned with pondering the potential economic advantages of approving the proposed sale of the property now owned by TMAC Resources, Inc. to China's Shandong Gold Mining Company. Shandong, controlled by the Shandong provincial government of China, insists it is only interested in TMAC's commercial potential. We are a commercial-focused company, well known in the Canadian mining industry, argues the company's spokesman. The Canadian government will decide whether to approve this acquisition, but we see it as a straightforward gold mining transaction. Opponents of the deal, beyond those just angry with China because of the recent imprisonment of 2 Canadian nationals on trumped-up espionage charges, argue that there are huge amounts of natural resources in the region and that resource-hungry China is looking for strategic access to them. They also point out that this mining facility has access to tidewater leading to the Northwest Passage, a sea route connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The Hope Bay Initiative is obviously part of the Chinese plan for the Arctic, now referred to as the Polar Silk Road, or the PSR. The foundation of the road being the development of enhanced maritime trade through the Arctic Ocean, as well as associated infrastructure and other offshoot projects. And the PSR is clearly part of a far better known Belt and Road Initiative, the BRI, accelerated as the Arctic has begun to experience climate change and ice erosion and increasing international commerce throughout the area. Right now, China may be taking a watch and wait approach to linking the Arctic with the Belt and Road, with more than 130 governments and 30 organizations have signed up for various Belt Road Initiative agreements. Beijing's priorities may be elsewhere at the moment. A policy document entitled Vision for Maritime Cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative, published in June 2017, identified 3 specific blue economic passages essential for future BRI Chinese maritime trade: the Indian Ocean Mediterranean route, the Oceania South Pacific route, and the Arctic Ocean. At the time of the policy's publication, no specific time was given for when the Arctic would be added to the BRI. It appears that that time may have arrived. Now fast forward to December 22nd of 2020, and this is an article that was actually in the Financial Post. And it's Canadian government invokes national security to block the Chinese takeover of Nunavut gold mine. Well, there was a reason for that. It was because the two Michaels were abducted after Meng Wanzhou was arrested in Vancouver. And now, I guess public opinion probably swayed the decision of the Trudeau government massively, because there was an outcry that was all across Canada. 75% of the people are not impressed with China and the way they do business. So to actually approve that mine would have been political suicide. That mine came with, let's see, it had, what did they have there? They had, well, the gold mine and processing facilities and camps, so they would be pretty comfortable for people to stay in, whether it's workers or maybe military. Power generation, fuel storage, satellite communication, as well as 2 airstrips and a tidewater port, and boats can dock several kilometers off coast and unload onto a barge. A lot of stuff can be barged off a ship onto shore. Now, 2 airstrips, wow, how convenient. It's just too easy to have that piece of land changed from a commercial mining operation to a military outpost. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye for now. God bless.